Hey, big spenders. I just knocked down my phone. Okay. I could start over, but I'm not gonna. We all like a little imperfection, right? Right. Okay. Um, I hope you're all having a good week. It's very quiet here. CJ went back to school on Friday and started their senior year of art school yesterday. And they're doing just fine. Business as usual. Uh, this morning, while having my morning coffee, we had a text conversation because they were on their way to class and had the exciting event of seeing a squirrel eat a cicada. And I like squirrels, so I was invested in that story. Disgusting story, but invested nonetheless. Let's see. I think I told you all about upcoming travels. I'm getting excited because less than a month until I head to Madison. Seeing Patti Smith one night and seeing Isaac Fitzgerald the next night, and I've gotten sucked into his book American Rambler. I was just reading it this morning. I've got a little over 100 pages left. He followed the paths of Johnny Appleseed a couple of years ago and wrote about the experience. And so it's part history, part Johnny Appleseed biography, part travelogue memoir. It's very similar in structure to what I have with my Woody Guthrie book. And I'm really excited to see somebody else writing in this style that I've struggled to describe. And his travels are very interesting. Yeah, I won't go into detail because I think you should read it. Yeah, I'm recommending it. Right now he's in Ohio, and he's been in some areas in Ohio that I went through back in June when I was driving out to Solid Sound, and it's like, I really struggled with not pulling out the map to see exactly where we might have overlapped. And I kind of wish I had now. I probably will later, maybe. Like I said, I'm going to start writing about some of these travel books that I'm reading very soon. Well, this week. I just, I have my phone holder sitting on a stack of books on top of my laptop. And the first book I'm going to write about is in that pile, which I know I talked about last week. Monster of a Land by Lauren Huff. Yeah, I'm going to write about that one first. If I could figure out how to write about books. It's really inspiring now. It's given me all sorts of ideas, both as a traveler and a writer, reading these books. And it's really got me fired up to get the Woody book out there because it fits into this genre that seems to be suddenly growing. And it's very much, I'm going through an editing right now. I'm almost halfway through this edit, and it's very much, I'm looking at it more and more as a travel story, which it always has been. But I'm really kind of taking what I've learned over the past year of writing about travel and looking at how to apply what I know now that I didn't know 14 years ago when I did the first draft. So that's been fun. And I'm not sarcastic. I enjoy doing that. So that's cool. I need to, switching gears here, I need to drop my friend Shelly a line. She's the friend that I booked a big bucket list trip for her family to the Canadian Rockies this summer. Excuse me. And they're back now. They went 2 weeks ago, and it looks fantastic. Looks like it was a fantastic trip. She's been singing the praises, and I'd asked her before she went. It's like, when you get back and we get our kids off to school. She has two that are younger than CJ, much younger than CJ, so handful, busy. So once we get settled back into the school day structure, I want to go out. I want to take you out to lunch or coffee or happy hour, something, and hear about your trip so I can write about it, since I did all the booking for it. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to write about selling this trip and what went into it without it sounding too spammy, because yes, I want people who read 6 days on the road to book their travels with me. I will say, I found a lot of great deals for Shelley's family and saved them a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of hassle, because I mean, just going through and finding the right flights and getting everything coordinated. It's work, and it's work people don't necessarily enjoy doing. Some of us do. I like doing this for people. And I don't know if people realize I don't charge them anything for my services. I might throw in some extra freebies. Like for Shelley, I made a Pinterest board of stuff that they could do while they were on their trip, of cool activities and maps and how to, other people's experiences. So I threw that together as an extra. But all of my payment from that is coming from the suppliers that I booked their travel with as commissions. So I checked my travel agent email yesterday. I'm bad about that, about not doing that often enough. But I checked it yesterday, and I had a message saying, hey, we have a commission check for you, and it's for a trip you haven't entered into our system. Like, wait a minute. I thought I did all that. And so, with it being my first big trip, it's like I did not have all the steps covered. And I talked to my parent agency, because I do work with another big agency. And they helped me in no time at all to piece it together so that I can get paid. So yeah, right now it's like I know I haven't done any marketing. And I'm always hesitant because I'm not a salesperson, and I don't want to beat people over the head and be spammy, but Mama needs some income and likes this and is good at it turns out. So I don't know. But yeah, if you're starting to think about, I'll just spam you all. If you're starting to think about holiday travels, giving a gift of a trip, perhaps, or starting to think about, it's not too early to book next summer's big trip. In fact, this is the optimal time to do it, because the prices are decent and things aren't sold out yet. Things sell out really fast. Like, I was working with somebody back in January who ultimately booked her trip with an agent out of Spain, because exchange rates made it cheaper to do it that way. But she was wanting to book an Alaskan cruise for this summer. And in January, there were a lot of things sold out already. And then with Shelley's trip, it was very last minute. And so it wound up because I knew how to work my way around things and how to pursue it, they didn't have to deal with the frustration of, oh, we want this date, but it's sold out, or we want this date and it's sold out. I can, okay, that's sold out, that's sold out. How do you feel about August 9th? Okay, let's do August 9th. And, that's, I don't know if that falls under emotional labor or what, but it's something that would be a hassle for somebody who doesn't want to do it. But for me, it was like, all right, let's make this work. So anyway, I feel like I'm pimping. Oh my God, I hate this part so much. So if y'all have any ideas on how I can help sell my agenting advisory services, please let me know. My inbox is always wide open and usually empty. Yeah. What else? There's not much else. Like I said, I'm taking it very easy this week. I think I told you guys that I had my dates are all running together right now. But yeah, I had my follow-up, my 3-week follow-up with my vestibular therapy, and I blew it out of the water. So between starting Nurtec and the therapy and treatments doing their thing, I'm getting my travel legs back. I feel so much better already, and we're going to do, I think, 6 more weeks. Still waiting to hear back so we can get that scheduled. 6 more weeks of therapy, and I think what that means is by the time, by Madison, I'll still be improving. But by the time I'm in LA for my birthday and New Orleans in November, I cannot wait. Oh my God. This is ridiculous, but this is how I am. Afghan Wigs released a new album on Friday. It's fantastic. The cover is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous cover. It's pink, and it looks like there's a fence and a gate with these herons that kind of meet and make a heart. And it was actually a modified photo of a fence, of a gate, at a pocket park in Atwater Village, 5 minutes from where I stay when I go to Los Angeles. And so I got sucked in reading about this. It's called Rattlesnake Park, which makes it not that appealing to me. Apparently, it was because they found rattlesnakes when they built the park and they moved them. Yeah, okay. So it's probably not rattlesnakes. I hate snakes. Oh my God, I hate snakes. This led to going down the rabbit hole of pocket parks in Los Angeles. And there's all these little tiny couple of acre parks that follow the LA River. And so they're urban. I mean, like in this one, the 5 crosses over it. But there's all this wildlife, and there's short little nature trails. And it's like, okay, I can't go hiking in the canyon. I don't have that ability between my balance and just being out of shape from having been grounded for years between my knees and now the vertigo issues. But I'm getting it back, and it's like, all right, birthday trip, I can go explore some of these pocket parks. I'm gonna have that ability, whereas I didn't when I was there in May. So I'm excited. All right, that's enough for today. I need to go do some vestibular exercises. I need to go pick up some library books. I need to go pick up some peaches because, oh my God, I'm living on Cabot triple cream vanilla yogurt with Bare Naked cashew and cacao granola, and fresh peaches. And I'm down to my last peach. And season's getting close to being over, and I'm panicking. I'm gonna have to find something new to eat. My ADHD brain doesn't know how to deal with that yet. Plus, they're delicious. So I'm going out to the peach farm here shortly. So peaches and library books and probably a coffee are in my near future. And vestibular exercises. I think that's it. And check on that commission check. All right. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for reading. Thank you for listening. Love y'all.